President Trump has signed executive orders on drones, opening up a significant opportunity for investors who know where to look. To help you capitalize on this emerging trend, here are 3 stocks I believe have exceptional potential. Starting off the list with Dragonfly, ticker symbol DPRO. This stock is currently trading at $2.97 and we have seen it move 130% in just a few days. So there's great potential here, but it does come with a lot of volatility. The investors that are going to get the most out of a stock like this are those who understand where to get in, but also where to get out. So let's take a look at some price targets and entry points for this stock so that you can avoid situations where you get into a stock, it starts rocketing up, you take a screenshot of your gains and start thinking about taking some profits, but before you know it, your gains get wiped out. To avoid situations like that, there are some tools we can use, one of them being the Fibonacci extension tool. So I've just drawn the Fibonacci extension on the screen here, and the way it works is these levels on the Fibonacci act as resistance for the price. So when the price starts climbing up, we tend to see the price find resistance around these areas, retrace a little bit, go to the next one, retrace, and so on. Investors using this Fibonacci tool like to lock in some of their profits at these Fibonacci levels, which puts them in a good position to buy back at a discount if the price retraces. So based on this, what are some price targets where we might want to consider taking some profits? The first price target for Dragonfly is going to be around here, which is $4.22. The level above this is going to be around here, which is $4.81. And the third price target for this stock is going to be around here, which is $6.51. So as the price starts climbing up, locking in some profits as the price gets to these Fibonacci levels could be an exit strategy you might want to consider. But before we can exit, we need to enter, and for that we need an entry strategy, otherwise you could see a big drop and think it's a good time to buy, but the price keeps falling and you're stuck in a declining stock for months. We don't want that, so we can use the Fibonacci retracement tool to get some entry points. So I've just drawn the Fibonacci retracement tool on the screen here. And the way this works is when prices start retracing, they tend to find support at one of these Fibonacci levels. Investors using this tool like to either buy or average down at these levels, which enables them to get an average entry as close to the bottom of the retracement as possible. So based on this, what are some entry points where we could consider getting into this stock? The first entry point is going to be around this Fibonacci level, which is $2.67. And another entry point where you might want to consider either buying or averaging down is going to be this level here, which is $2.21. So at the moment, it looks like the price came down, found some support at this level and is starting to bounce back. But over the next few days, we could see the price coming back down to retest some of these support levels, which would give you opportunities to enter at these prices. So initially getting in at the higher Fibonacci level and dollar cost averaging down at the lower level if the retracement continues could be an entry strategy worth considering. So those are the entry and exit strategies for Dragonfly, which was the first stock on our list. Let's now move on to the second stock, which is Archer Aviation, ticker symbol ACHR. This stock is currently trading around $10 and it's also very volatile. We've seen it move 154% in a very short period of time. So ensuring that we get good entries and also have an exit plan is going to be key for Archer Aviation as well. And to help us do that, we can do something similar to what we did with the previous stock. So I've just drawn the Fibonacci extension on the chart here. And on this stock, we can see it in action here. We saw some resistance at this Fibonacci level, also around this one and later this one. Some price targets where you could consider locking in some profits are going to be the following. The first price target is going to be around here. This is $13.07. The level above this is going to be around here, which is $15.16. And the third price target for Archer Aviation is going to be up here, which is $21.16. So again, as the price starts climbing up, taking some profits as it gets to these levels could be an exit strategy worth considering. And when talking about the exit strategy, we also have to talk about the entry strategy. To do that, I've just drawn the Fibonacci retracement on the screen here. Looking at the recent price action, it looks like the price has retraced down to this dark green area, found some support here, tried to bounce back up, but now it's coming back down for a retest. So some entry points you might want to consider are going to be the following. The first entry point is going to be around here, which is $9.71. The level below this is going to be around here, which is $8.69. And the third Fibonacci level where you could consider either buying or averaging down is going to be around here, which is $7.29. So similar to what I said for the previous stock, either buying or averaging down as the price retraces to these levels could be an entry strategy you might want to consider. So that's the second stock on our list covered. Now for full transparency, I use technical analysis a lot, but I don't rely on it alone. A few years ago, I started looking into how US politicians were investing, and I noticed the win rate of a few key politicians were through the roof. So since then, investing alongside these key politicians has been the most profitable strategy I use. I've put together a video showing exactly how I do it, including my actual results over the past few years. You can find the link to this video in the description below if you want to take a look. Coming back to the third stock on our list, which is Unusual Machines, ticker symbol UMAC. This stock is currently trading at $8.22, and similar to the other two we have seen, it's also very volatile. We have seen it go up 123% in a very short period of time, so getting good entries and exits is going to be very important here as well. And to do that, we can use the Fibonacci extension tool again to get some price targets. So for Unusual Machines, these are going to be the levels where you might want to consider taking some profits. The first level is going to be around here, which is $18.10. The level above this is going to be around here, which is $21.80. And the third price target for Unusual Machines is going to be around here, which is $26.55. So these are the three levels where you could consider locking in some profits, and that would be your exit strategy. Let's now take a look at our entry strategy. And to do that, I've just drawn the Fibonacci retracement here. Looking at the price action, it looks like over the past few days, we have seen the price retracing, and it's likely that it's going to find support at one of these Fibonacci levels. So let's take a look at some prices where we could enter and also average down. So the first entry point is going to be around here, which is $7.71. The level below this is going to be around here, which is $6.99, around $7. And the third entry level is going to be around here, which is $5.97, which is around $6. I will be making update videos on these stocks as the price gets to these key levels. So if you'd like to stay up to date with that, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll also be bringing you the best investment opportunities every day, so that's another reason to subscribe. Also, if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like on the video and also commenting. Let me know your thoughts on these drone companies and also which stocks have been catching your attention recently. And if you'd like to learn how to profit like a politician, the link to this free video explaining everything is in the description below, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. It's also worth mentioning I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research and your own analysis before you make any investment decisions. That brings us to the end of this video. If you'd like to learn which semiconductor stocks are the best to invest in right now, feel free to click on the video that's currently on your screen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.